What is poppin', everyone? It's your boy Nerd Kenpachi back at it again for episode 30. Yo, 30. Honestly, it doesn't even feel like 30. I'm gonna be real
This
with you.
podcast is old as shit.
It really is, and it doesn't even feel. It still feels like a newborn child to me, and I
You
fucks
says
with it.
Baby Yoda?
Yeah, yo, Kenpachi's Room Podcast, Baby Yoda goaded. You feel me? Let's get it. You know the usual suspects. We got Blitz and Chef. Say what's up to the people, bro.
Adulting sucks. Don't get a job when you grow up, everybody.
True.
I
All
feel
this
that.
all this dope shit coming out, and I got games to play and all that. I'm stuck here doing work and shit. Being an adult is not all it's cracked up to be.
It's not, bro. It's not. Chef.
Yo, Google Stadia is still a flop, fam. Don't buy this shit.
Oh my god, man.
Don't
I
buy
saw
this shit.
somebody talking about that earlier today. I thought about bringing it up. I was like, nah, we beaten that horse so many times.
Yeah, we beating that shit to the ground, through the ground.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, Chef, I want to ask you a question before I introduce our other guests.
Yes.
How you feel about Krispy Kreme donuts?
What does that mean?
Nah,
Nah,
cause he's sitting there
cause
eating Krispy Kreme at this time of night, and they don't even taste good, bruh.
you
I've
really
I've never been a
bugging.
fan of Krispy Kreme, to be honest.
Yeah,
Holy
Krispy Kreme
shit,
is not what's up, bruh.
that's crazy. That's really like you had the audacity to say that, but that's cool. All
Krispy
right.
Kreme is not what's up.
Okay. All right. Um. So our guest, have you seen him before? He ain't a new special. Da, da, da. Mitch, say what's up, bro.
Whoa.
Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's me, the unkillable Demon King, back at it again. You know what I'm
Nigga,
saying?
what?
You
Oh,
heard me,
you
nigga.
said unkillable?
Unkillable.
Unkillable Demon King, bro.
Impossible?
Unkillable.
What was that word? Infraggable?
In front.
Oh
Impossible.
yeah, the infraggable crunk.
Impregnable.
No.
Bro, let me talk to y'all boys real quick, bro.
Oh my god.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I ain't get into the school I wanted to get into, but hey, we gonna still prosper.
What school did
We
you
got
apply to?
St. Thomas down here, but
Is that a
listen,
community college or a 4 year?
don't worry about it. Listen,
It's a 4 year.
That's a legitimate question. Why would you deny that?
listen, listen.
Nigga,
Like I
Listen.
can't
like we
like I can't
can't
just
look this
Google it.
shit up, yo. Like just
You can
nigga.
look up. Listen,
I'm
bro,
trying to
y'all
make a
gonna
conversation
fuck.
with you, and then you're gonna make it like it's a.
Let me listen.
Oh my god.
We gonna keep prospering, bro. You know what I'm
Alright,
saying?
nigga.
I just learned that you know what I'm saying. I just gotta keep going, bro. This year has taught me that I just gotta keep going, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even though we struggle, we just gotta keep going, bro. And shout out to these dudes. I love them like my brothers. Except the snake Kenpachi on bullshit,
Fuck
but
you, nigga.
Oh, it's a private Catholic university. That's crazy.
hey,
Graduation rate 33%.
Damn.
hey, yo, relax.
Wow. All right.
Hey, this is the school you want to get into. But hey, man. Fuck with you too. You still a fucking Haitian.
I love you, nigga. Shut up.
All right, bro. All right, we can go ahead and start it. We can go ahead and get into the bulk of things. Um, so we have this Resident Evil 3 state of play announcement. First before I even start the trailer, did anyone watch or tune in for the state of play?
I
No,
didn't. I couldn't watch it because I was again being an adult and it sucks.
I
But
feel
Yeah,
that.
I was at
I
work.
did catch the recap.
Yeah. Cause when was it? Was it yesterday or was it
It was on
It was Monday,
what day
wasn't
was the 10th? What day was the
was
10th?
it?
Yesterday. It was the 10th.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you're right.
really?
It was yesterday. It was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like at 9 o'clock.
Oh,
Damn.
damn. What
Okay.
was I doing? I
Yeah.
don't even know.
Yeah, I
Probably
was at
something.
work,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah. But yeah. And also before I start the trailer, has anyone seen it yet? Has anyone?
Yes.
Yes, you've
no,
seen
not
it.
me.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Rat Brat.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I shall watch it
I
on
peeped
stream.
it too. I'm gonna put this like low volume.
But
Let
yeah,
me know.
so yeah,
Yeah.
so last week it was on because I think the cover art leaked on PSN,
Yeah, I
and
did read that too.
so yeah, and now this is it's now officially official. So
Yeah.
um,
Um. Did you want to give your thoughts, Blitzer Chef? What you thought of the
it
trailer?
looks all right. I
I'm
didn't
not a
play.
Resident Evil fan, so
I'm not necessarily a Resident Evil fan either, but I did play 7, and I watched a lot of walkthroughs or let's plays on 2,
Mhm.
Um, and 3 is actually like the one that like so RE3 is actually the only one I was relatively interested in back in the day because when I was a kid when it was out like I had friends that would talk about it like nonstop. So um, and I didn't have a PlayStation growing up, so I actually might be interested in getting this one. Um, because this kind of go back to what I was talking about last week. So like the big not maybe not gimmick, but like the main I guess obstacle that you have to evade is Nemesis, and he was just like in the past he was always just like this uh like OP obstacle that you had to learn how to avoid and stuff.
Mhm.
But I was kind of hoping with like modern day technology they could add a little bit more depth to him to where like he's like more of like a hunter than just like a random occurrence that pops up and then you just have to like just get away from him. Like hopefully he can like hunt you or he can like develop like tactics to get to you or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Like you be in the middle of fighting zombies, and then all of a sudden you hear like some noise that is Nemesis, or you think it is him. So then it adds that sense of urgency. That, yo, I gotta get the fuck out of here before this dude pull up. So yeah, I actually might give this one a try, and it does look good. So
Yeah, these remakes that they've been doing has been hitting lately. Um, and also like Chef, I think I played one Resident Evil over my friend's house a couple times. I forgot which one it was, but when I did play it, um, that shit was scary as fuck. And I feel like that's kind of what drew me to the game. But after that, I ain't really play like that. So maybe this is probably the perfect opportunity for me to get back into the game, just because one, like how you were explaining Nemesis, like that shit sounds cool. Like you just running away from this big ass nigga, and like that nigga is like, nah, you gon' like Aaron said, he gonna be lacking under the sheets. So
like, all right, like could you imagine? Like, could you imagine? Like, say you're like running low on ammo or something, and then you see like an ammo crate or something. Like, oh, thank God I need ammo. But it turns out to be like a bait, like that, or like bait that are trap that Nemesis set for you or something. That'd be
that
nuts,
would be
cuz.
kind of wild. That would be really wild. Cause
Like,
Nemesis, that nigga look beat, but he's
They
smart
tried
as
to
fuck at the same time.
they tried to do something similar to like really smart AI with Mr. X in the RE7 remake, where like if you pull out certain weapons or you do certain action that like clearly he can't take on, he'll just turn away and like walk away from you
Yeah, if you pull out like
type shit.
the rocket launcher or some shit, that
Yeah,
nigga just walk away.
he just walks away.
Like I don't
oh
want
yeah,
to
y'all
fight.
remember Project Resistance? This was a little surprise. So y'all remember Project Resistance, right?
Mhm.
Nope.
Nah.
Yeah, I
It
do.
was
I do.
it was like this multiplayer I guess yeah,
It
it was
was
a
kind of like
multiplayer game.
Friday 13th, the game. It was
It was
kind of
like
like that.
It was like yeah, it was like Dead by Daylight, and the way when it was announced earlier, like it looked like it was going to be a standalone game, but sure, but they actually Capcom was kind of cheeky the way they revealed it. So when they were before they showed the RE3 remake, they said let's take a look at the campaign mode for Project Resistance, and then it turned out to be Resident Evil 3 remake. So Project Resistance is the multiplayer for RE3 now. Now whether they decided to do that
Wow.
last minute or they had that planned all along. I don't know, but either way, it was kind of clever for Capcom to kind of market it that way
Yeah,
because
'cause
I was not
that's
expecting that.
yeah, that
We
is
learned
a.
our lesson from Resident Evil multiplayer games.
I mean, are they bad though? Like,
Umbrella
or
Corps,
Umbrella Corps was bad, right? I don't know
yeah,
because
that
I
was
didn't I didn't
that
yeah,
play
I
it.
was
didn't play
dog
the
shit.
game, so that's what
It
I didn't.
Yeah,
was it,
yeah. Now that being said, that doesn't mean that Project Resistance is good. I don't know if it's going to be good. I don't know if it's going to suck. But I just thought it was clever the way they put it together with RE3. I don't know if they did that from they were planning to do that from the start or they just decided to do that mid development. But I just thought it was cool the way they put them together.
Yeah, that is a good way to put it together. Like, I don't know for different genres of games, like not necessarily horror, but if they have like a multiplayer component to the game, that'd be kind of a cool way to introduce it. Just like the multiplayer first, and then have that alone, and then have something like the main component of the game, like the main single player part of the game, and then tie those two together. That's a pretty good. Capcom, they know how to market, like Nintendo. But we ain't gonna get into that. Um, yeah, Chef, did you have anything to say on the trailer, even though you don't like the game like that? I guess not. All right.
Hello?
So yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
you hear me?
No, because yeah, my internet is starting to do its thing again.
Ah, shit.
You're not playing Halo, are you?
No, I don't. I swear that it injected a virus into my computer.
Oof, bruh. Um,
Good job, Halo. Good job, Wolf.
good job,
Damn.
Wolf.
Wait, what?
Because I ain't had these problems since I installed Halo,
Yikes.
or until I
Um,
installed Halo.
what was I about to say though? Oh, I said, did you have anything to say? Like, even though you don't really like the game, what'd you think of the trailer?
It was actually a pretty good trailer because I saw the original game and how it looked back then. That's the main reason why it turns me off because of the way it looked back then, or the way how I played. I didn't like that camera angle spill that they was doing with it.
Gotcha.
In the OG Resident Evil 3 or
Yeah, yeah.
um
I didn't like
oh
that
yeah,
camera angle shit.
yeah. No, yeah, I like this camera angle better the way they're doing.
Yeah. Would you would you give it another try, or would you give the Resident Evil, I guess, franchise, you could say, another try for the
Uh,
remasters?
probably not. Probably not. I'm not even. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to say I will. It's just not one of my type of games
I feel you.
unless it's provided by free.
What's the
Alright,
name?
I got you, Chef. I'll buy it for you.
No.
The one thing that I do wonder, because Aaron brought this up, we were talking about it yesterday, is like you start to wonder if these remakes are starting to become a yearly thing with Capcom, because we had RE2 last year and now RE3 this year, and I don't think so, because I feel like it would take more than a year to make
Yeah, I
these
feel like
games.
they plan this like
But
years
if
ahead.
but if RE4 remake gets announced next year, then I think we know there's starting to be a pattern. So
Yeah. And honestly, I mean, is there really a problem with that? Just because RE2 was like it was a good remake. Everyone, or at
yeah,
least I won't speak for everyone, but I would say the majority liked it and what it brought.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, as long as they're good, I don't care if it's if it's an annual release or not. But I just don't think it's safe to say that it's an annual thing just yet.
Yeah, because
Which
they could have.
I don't think it will be.
Yeah. I mean, depending on when they started doing the multiplayer for RE3,
Yeah,
we could kind of base our
yeah.
assumption off that. But
But I kind of assume that a RE4 remake is coming because I think outside of two, I think RE4 is considered the best one of the whole franchise.
then yeah, they'll
At least
probably
I
do
think
it.
it is. I'm not total. I'm not. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure RE4 is considered the best of the whole series. So
Okay. But if that is the case, then yeah, I can definitely see it. Cause why not remaster your best selling game?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
And I think RE2, the remake, just outsold the original joint. So I
Yep.
yeah.
mean,
Oh yeah.
what they're doing is working.
They got the game plan set already. So that being said, go ahead and move on to the next topic. Was Mitch? Did you have anything else to input on RE3?
No.
All
Good.
right. So
April 3rd, though,
oh
not
yeah.
January.
When did I? Oh, April 3rd, 2020. Gotcha.
Yo,
Um,
it's gonna be a busy or early 2020, yo.
yeah, it's a lot of heavy hitters coming out, bro.
I think all the potential games of the year come out in that same quarter.
Yeah, so there ain't gonna be no damn motherfucking what's that game called? What's that drink Kojima made? I
Death
forgot the
Stranding.
name. Yeah, Death Stranding. And ain't
Yeah,
gonna be no Death
how great a
Stranding.
game is that is, huh?
Yeah, I
That shit
forgot the
came out,
name.
niggas was hyping it up for like a day or two, and then now what? Oh,
Mm,
that game came out. Oh, damn.
yeah, that's crazy. But so we have some Final Fantasy news. The remake is going to be an exclusive for a certain amount of time for PS4. You know, PS4 gang. You know, even though I'm repping PC Master Race, you know, I still gotta rep the hood I came from. You feel me? So on March 3rd of 2020, that's when the Final Fantasy VII remake launches, and it will be coming to Xbox. I believe it said February. Um,
Did they have an actual release date? I don't think they actually had a release date.
It's no.
oh,
I
it's
remember
not.
something about.
No.
I remember hearing something about January for that for the game.
What Final Fantasy VII remake?
Yeah.
Yeah, January.
Does it not say
No.
March 3rd right there? Oh, for
Nah,
PS4.
No,
that's for
That's,
when it.
that's PS4.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a time exclusive on PS4 through March of 2021. After that is when it comes to Xbox and PC.
2021.
Yeah, yeah. Look at
Yeah,
it right
so
there. The last
for 1
sentence.
year.
It's a year exclusive.
Oh, I see. All right.
year
Then yeah, it
exclusive.
launches on
Wow.
March 3rd. Then.
Yeah, it comes out on PS4 first on March 3rd, but then after that, after
So
about a
isn't that like
year,
the
it'll
official release
A
date?
fucking year? Wow.
that's on PS4 though. As far as the other platforms, it'll come out a year after.
So March 3rd, 2021 will be the official for the rest of them at least.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I
for
mean,
everybody.
Gotcha.
March 3rd, 2020 for PS4. Everybody else March
The
3rd, 2021
yeah, the next
supposedly.
year. The
that's
next year.
brutal. That's really
I
brutal,
mean, we
actually.
can't really be surprised because if you remember E3s ago when this shit got revealed, it said play it first on PS4. So I'm not surprised.
But a year, man? Like, what
Hey,
happened to
bro.
just
Yeah,
like waiting a month to release it on the
that's not the first time. I mean, wasn't it's a lesser example, but Shadow of the Tomb
COD?
Raider, or was it Shadow or Rise of the Tomb Raider that was the
One of
exclusive
them.
on?
One of them.
I thought it was both of them. I thought it was all of them actually.
No, I know it was the first. The first one definitely it was a multi-plat, but
Right.
I think it was the second one. The second one it was a year exclusive on PS4 or it was on Xbox. I think it was on Xbox first
Yeah.
for like a year, and then it came to PS4 and everything else after that. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm not surprised about this.
Yeah, it's not really big news, honestly, just because it's a year apart, and yeah,
But
I don't
I
know.
do
It's
have this pre-ordered on PS4 though. I wonder if I should just cancel my and just wait.
yeah, because I was like that kind of not really defeats the incentive of pre-ordering, but it's
I mean,
not
the
so
only reason
much
I
a
pre-ordered
urge
on
to get
PS4
it.
because I don't because I've never played the original Fantasy 7. I know it's going to be a hype train that for that week, so I wanted to get on top of it. But
I mean, yeah,
I don't know.
you don't have to like cancel it, but
Yeah, depending on how I feel, I might keep the pre-order. I might cancel it out.
yeah,
And
but
this is probably going to be on PS5 too, because I think this is. I would
yeah,
fully expect this
it
to be
says
like
by
a launch
March
title.
2021, both on PS5 and Scarlet.
So I might just fucking wait. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's probably gonna be like cross-gen.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
yeah, but Chef, I did want to ask you a question.
Mhm.
I don't think you really, I don't remember you ever really playing a Final Fantasy. Did this catch your eye from just what we saw from what was it? Cause they shown it at E3, right?
E3
E3
and
game
Gamescom and
Gamescom.
one other place I think.
Yeah. So seeing all like the gameplay and whatnot from all those events, what do you think of Final Fantasy VII, the remake?
It looks interesting. This is the one with the they showed that big spider fight at the
Yep.
Yeah.
beginning. Yeah, see, yeah, that's what caught my eye. It looks interesting. The combat looks interesting, and I actually do like the what do they call it? Real time strategy type games.
Mhm.
Yeah, like it's still more. It can be turn based if you wanted to, like it's an option. But if you want the more like dynamic action stuff, then you that's definitely an option too. So,
Yeah,
which
it caught my eye. It's something I probably might end up picking up, but not for the full price, of course.
Yeah. All right.
just depends on what platform you're gonna get it on.
Yeah, I was about to say, cause are you planning on? Well, not. I don't even want to say planning, cause I feel like that's too far ahead. But are you? Would you be interested in upgrading to the PS5?
Nah,
All
Not
right.
right away.
I should be good with my Pro for a while. Hopefully, if they don't do no bullshit.
I want to. It's probably not worth it for me to get a Pro because I still have a base PS4. PS5 is coming soon, right?
Yeah, it's coming soon.
So
But
I
I
I
feel
mean,
like
believe
you good though.
I believe the Pro can be up to par with the 5.
but I'm saying, should I go? Should I even bother upgrading for my base PS4 to a Pro, or
Oh,
just go from PS5? Just go straight to PS5?
How much is a Pro now?
probably still like
Uh,
300 something.
it's yeah
I'll
for
probably
Christmas.
say
It's
yeah.
probably on sale.
I'll probably say do a Pro now, and then maybe like a year or two later after the PS5 drops, then probably upgrade. That's just me though. I don't know. Mitch, what about you, my man? You been?
I've been.
I'm trying to think if he was the one that was like hyping this shit up. I don't think you
Hyping what
were.
up? FF7?
I don't
Yeah,
think
I don't
so.
think so. I don't
No,
think so. It
I
must have
don't.
been someone else.
Nightshade is
It
the
was
Final Fantasy.
Nightshade. It was Nightshade. It was Nightshade. That's what I was thinking about.
Even though I don't think 7 is his favorite one. I think, was it 8? Maybe another one that's considered that's his favorite. I think. I don't know.
One of them should. Um, but yeah, what did you think?
I think it's fucked up that they're making it a yearly exclusive. That's like, I remember I first saw that shit with COD, and that shit like blew me away. I feel like just holding a game or like any piece of content for a year is just like, it just doesn't feel, just doesn't sit right with me. But this game, it's a legend. It's long awaited, I guess, to be remated. But
Remated?
remated? Did I say? My bad.
Remade.
Remade, yeah. But I don't know shit about Final Fantasy. I only played 15, and I'm willing to give it a shot if I have any funds during that time. If not, it's probably a skip.
I feel it.
But I'll probably watch a playthrough if
I'm still waiting on my nigga Vincent Valentine, yo. Y'all can't keep hiding him from me forever.
Do you want to give a little input on who that is, Blitz?
Yeah, but he's one of the characters you can have in your party in the game, and like Google image him, Google search him real quick, yo. That's one of the hardest niggas to ever be designed for a game, yo. Everyone was swooning over Tifa and Eris, and
That nigga
understandably
look
so.
cold. I'm not
But
gonna
my
hold
man
you.
Vincent Valentine, though,
I'm
man,
not gonna hold you. My man got some long ass feet, but he look
bro, it's
cold
like
as
his
fuck.
torso then just like legs, just straight legs,
That
bro.
nigga look like
yeah, who gonna cross a dude that looks like that?
that nigga look like he belong in Kingdom Hearts. I ain't gonna hold you.
I wouldn't
Nah,
go that far.
he gotta stick to good games, bro.
I'm gonna punch the fuck out you in Chicago. All right. Yeah, I think that was all the news on Final Fantasy.
Yep,
Uh,
not a surprise.
yeah. I mean, it's
I think
it's good that
because,
the
like I said, like the reveal was so long ago, because it did say play it first on PS4, but the reveal was so long ago, I feel like everyone just forgot.
yeah,
So it's like this was always going to be a timed exclusive.
it wasn't a surprise. But oh yeah, here you go. Sector, my bad. Meant to show the people what this nigga look like. This nigga look cold. You feel me? Nigga look like
Excuse me.
goddamn Alucard. But yeah, all right.
That sound like a nigga from a good game.
Sound like a nigga from a good anime. But so
Alucard is also I.
shut up. The next topic we got. Chef, I know you excited for this one. Um, well maybe I don't know. I don't know you, nigga. You don't come in here no more.
Yeah.
Um, so 2K announced founding of Cloud Chamber, which is a new development studio, and they're going to be working on the Bioshock franchise. And they said it's going to be in development for the next several years. Now, I want to break this down into about probably two questions. One, let's let's do that. One, um,
Yes.
target their okay.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You good, chef?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, all right. So how do you feel about them saying the part where they said which will be in development for the next several years? How do you feel about that?
That is absolutely fine with me. Take as much time as you need to make sure the game is good, because honestly, 1 through 3 was perfect, regardless what anybody says. Those are
I,
some
s-
actual good games.
I
Oh
still
yeah.
haven't played the original. I didn't play the first two Bioshocks.
Those are amazing.
I
A
hear
lot
they're
different.
broken as shit on PC though, aren't they?
Yeah. So it's best to just play it on console if you got the console version.
Uh,
But 1 and 2 are drastically different from Infinite. Well, not drastically, they're different from Infinite, but all 3 of them are good regardless. It's just they're all good. So yeah, take as much time as you need to make the next Bioshock, and hopefully it's in a new setting.
I'd imagine it would be.
Yeah,
Is the Booker story just wrapped up?
it should be.
It should be, yeah.
And
I
being
feel
a
like it's one of
person,
those. It's feel like it's one. Of, my bad. It's feel like
no,
it's
you
one of
good.
those stories that probably should be wrapped up. You don't want to extend that too long.
Yeah, you don't want
Yeah.
to pull a Borderlands 3 or nothing like that. So
No,
What
they
does that
wrapped it up in
mean? What does that mean?
they wrapped it up in Infinite.
Yeah,
So we should be done with him.
All right.
All right.
Good enough.
What was my other question?
I'm gonna need
Y'all
you to
kind
get
of
back on.
answered my other question.
Which
Um,
was
I mean, like you said, as long as it's made properly and there's no like, oh, we need to get the game out now. There's no rush by publishers or anything like that. Then it should be good. I was gonna ask you, how do you feel about the new development studio?
oh
What
because
have
I saw the names that they put on there for the people that's going to be in charge of it, and it wasn't like the true veterans of the original series, but I have faith that they can do what they can do to make it good. And publishers anyway are going to fuck something up. So
Yeah, you're right. Be fucking
on me?
funny if they had
they're going to do something.
microtransactions in a single player game.
Yeah, it's 2K.
Hey, let's not say what we don't want.
It's
You're right.
2K.
You're right. You're right.
2K. 2K ain't a single
2K
player game.
games.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. Never mind.
You
They in charge of
funny.
2K as well.
I'm like, I don't know, like 2K. Like out of every single like publisher we know, like 2K, they're bad, but they ain't as bad as like an Activision or an EA.
You really think they're
Like
bad?
they're not bad. They haven't been bad yet. I
You
mean,
just said,
like,
didn't you just say they're bad?
did I? Oh well, I didn't mean to say they're bad. Honestly, I meant like I don't know. Compared to like what we've seen with like Activision, EA, like completely like destroying good developer companies and shit, and like destroying just just
Damn
just
near took
potential
Bungie out.
in communities. Yeah, or in like these developers like 2K, like they, if you really think about it, like 2K hasn't really done anything bad with their publisher or with their developer companies. Like they have 2K, that's, it's only bad if you really like care about the game. Like on a surface level for a casual nigga, like 2K is just, it's solid every year. You know what I'm
You
saying? It's only for us
you
like
forgot
my
about
career
Mafia
niggas
3.
that the game is garbage.
What'd you say?
Oh, you talking about 2K? 2K.
Yeah, 2K. And then
Oh,
NBA 2K, just so we're not
okay.
confusing the game with the
yeah,
company.
NBA.
My fault. My
Yeah.
fault. I was about to be
Yeah, I
like, you
was like,
forgot
whoa,
Um
Mafia.
what?
I said you
Yeah,
forgot Mafia 3. That was a fucking.
I was like, you
BioShock,
really bugging, yo.
solid franchise. Not solid, good franchise.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
that's solid.
2K,
No,
I
you
don't
was
like,
right.
I've never seen 2K never really violated their publishers or their developers. So like if they not only did they launch a new studio, which is very nice, giving people more jobs, but they're gonna give them years to create this game and like create their own story. Like that's fire. Like like it's just great seeing
Like, who else
publishers.
doing that? What other publishers like giving them the opportunity, giving
I mean,
developers that opportunity? So,
See,
EA gave
who?
BioWare, like, I'm being honest here, EA gave BioWare like what, 8 years? It's just that they all their shit switched up. They basically
All
remade
their
the game.
people left.
Yeah, all their people left and they had to remake the game, but like they had a very long time to make that game.
What game are we talking about?
Anthem.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, but it's like, Activision, we know what they did to Bungie, like
hey,
them
Bungie
niggas
left
were,
though. Bungie left.
yeah, Bungie got out the situation. EA bad. Trying to think of other publishing companies. Blizzard? Does Blizzard count? That's just Activision, I guess.
Blizzard, Blizzard's a dev, and Activision's their publisher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh fuck. Yeah, I just feel like overall, like 2K has just been solid.
I
They
was
they
gonna say
just,
they kind of missed with Borderlands, but that's more on Gearbox than 2K.
Yeah, I
like,
feel like
it's
that's
with
that's definitely Gearbox's fault.
with Borderlands, it was like, man, it's just there's just so much good and bad. Like, just there's
And
good,
that's
there's bad,
if it
there's,
comes down to the game, then I feel like that's on the
if you
developers.
come down to the game, like if you take Borderlands and like you remove the glitches that it came out with and like all that, like I feel like Borderlands without glitches or Borderlands 3 without any like, technical difficulties is, it's a good game.
Yeah, but you can't take away the technical
Yeah, you
glitches
can't.
because it came out it came out with them on
Yeah.
day one.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and
Maybe
they're still
Borderlands
there.
needed
and I wouldn't
Borderlands for
count
sure
those. I
needed
count the
like another
content.
month. Borderlands needed like
What'd you say,
just
Chef?
another month to iron out everything.
I said I count the content as the problem.
That too.
Yeah.
It's just it's just opinionated on that game. It's a lot of different like mixed emotions on that shit. Cause
Yeah,
Yeah, but
niggas loved it, and it didn't live up to what it was gonna be.
oh well.
Um,
We'll just see what they come up with that game. I liked Infinite. I really liked Infinite. So hopefully I can get the same vibe from that shit from this new game, and hopefully this gaming company actually like they get some props from 2K and like they're like, hey, we really like what you guys are doing. Let's put you guys on another franchise type shit. You know.
or to start a whole new IP.
Oh yeah, like let's really give y'all the resources to create something like fun and brand new for the people
Yeah,
type shit. Like I just
that'd be type cool.
yeah,
Be type cool.
that'd be cool.
Yeah. So that being said, I think that's all we have to say on Bioshock. Anyone else got anything to put in?
Think they gonna take that shit to space?
I really hope they
Everything
don't,
going to
man.
space, goddamn me.
I'm trying to figure out what other setting they can do because they've covered the underwater shit. They've covered the
The
clouds, the
sky.
city in the
The
clouds.
the clouds is like, and there's. I wonder what they think
We
they're gonna
going
take
to
like
the
a historical
They
surface.
going to
perspective.
hell, nigga.
No, I was talking about what historical perspective you think they're gonna take.
Ah,
Probably
Uh,
modern. Wait, so the first
what
two.
about a
Wait,
dis?
all of them are old, right? Like they're like
It's like,
1900s.
yeah, I was about to say, is the sky like a dystopian future type beat, or like what is?
I mean, it
The
took place in like
sky.
the 1900s though.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
okay.
it was like literally like right after like the
It was after
like
World War One, wasn't it?
yeah, like World War I or something like that. Like it's old. Like all these games take place. It's just futuristic shit. It's like Fallout, where like these, they're it's technologically advanced, but like it's just it still takes place like pretty long time ago. So it's I guess like we haven't been to the normal surface, right? It's just a sky and water.
yeah.
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 So maybe they could do like a brand new storyline in the city. Maybe I don't know, modern day city like New York or some shit like that. Like a fictional version of New York where it's I don't know. They've already done like so much like old timey like New York, Boston type feels with the Bioshock games. I don't know. Like space would be cool, but like I would like to see how
But
they
that would
do
be
it, how
head
they
ass
pull
at the
off
same time.
space. Yeah, I'd like to see
Yeah,
how
because
they
Bioshock's always had that like steampunk, like old school type
yeah.
feel. So I'm
Yeah.
wondering, do they stick with that theme or do they?
Yeah. How you
'Cause
gonna be
I feel like you
steampunk and
can't
old
go to
school in
space.
space?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like you can't go to space if you're gonna keep that atmosphere.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll see.
But yeah,
I
we
high
going.
hopes for this new company.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I'm trying to get
It's
back
gonna
into a
be a while.
Bioshock game.
It's gonna be a while though.
Yeah. Hey, I don't have a problem with that. Make the game good, bro. Make the game good. And in game plus. So moving on to the next topic, Mitch, I'm gonna need you to shut the hell up for this one. So we
Excuse me.
have some Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. Um, I'm about to mute you, nigga. Goddamn. Um, so Remind DLC. It's going to follow Sora's search for Kyria. Ki- fuck. All right, bet.
Kyrie, nigga.
Kyrie, which brings him
Hello?
to the Keyblade Graveyard. If y'all know, if you got some, if we got some Kingdom Hearts fans in the chat, you already know what the Keyblade Graveyard look like. That joint hit different. I might pick up Kingdom Hearts 3 just for that
You
DLC.
you didn't already?
I did not.
Wait, what?
I did not.
Wow.
Wait, so you've been back? Never mind.
Cause Kingdom Hearts 2 is like the best Kingdom Hearts. That
But you
shit
didn't
was
play
fire.
three.
But you didn't
No,
play three, which
I
is
did
the
not play
worst.
3.
The
I
worst
watched
game.
playthroughs and everything. I watched the walkthroughs from beginning to end. Did not pick the game up yet. I'm
Bro, how
planning
about we
on it,
I'm
just
not
talk
but
about a good game?
I'm not gonna hold you. Like I'm not gonna say Kingdom Hearts is a bad game, but I don't get it.
nah, it trust.
What makes it good? Because I don't understand.
I feel like battle, the art style, um, and just like if you kind of have to catch the story from jump. You can't really
It's
just
awesome.
hop into it, and that's also a double-edged sword. Just because from the outside it doesn't look like a real appealing story that you can get into. But
It's
if
really
you,
not.
yeah, if if you know what the story is about though, like if you caught it from jump, or at least like you caught yourself up, Like it's a really interesting story.
Bro, I literally
I'm
looked
not done
up a
talking, so I'm
whole.
gonna need you to shut that shit up, my man.
Bro, you stop for a
So
little bit.
I'm
I'm gonna
not
let you go.
done though. I'm not done
My
though.
bad. Go
All
ahead.
right. So, like I was saying before this
All right.
What you gonna
so
insult me for, bro?
shut up, bro. So, like I was saying though, that's kind of the double-edged sword about it, but they still have key aspects that can bring people in, just like the Disney side, where they have the Disney characters and everything, the battling, the the art style, and in this DLC, if you watched some of the, I don't even know what I guess the little shorts, the animated shorts, like kind of Overwatch did, Kingdom Hearts did it like a while back, and they showed a Keyblade graveyard, and that's where like all these other Keyblade wielders and everything, that's where they went to die when there was that whole war and everything. But that's kind of like the main piece that's going to be centered around in this DLC. So you get that, go pull up with your gang, pursue for Sora, and I guess that nigga got lost searching for Kyrie. Kyrie. Um. So yeah, that's the whole gist about it. I know most of y'all niggas don't got nothing to say, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
we like
it's
talking
it's
about
it's
good games.
it sounds nice, but I don't get it. So
yeah, yeah. So that being said, the DLC arrives on PS4 on January 23rd, 2020. So if you are interested, go ahead cop that when it drop. And yeah, you're gonna have to wait till February if you want Xbox. Y'all niggas suck. So yeah. All right, next topic. Blitz, how you pronounce this shit?
huh?
Tsushimi?
Tsushima.
Tsushima.
Ghost of
Tsushima?
Tsushima?
Ghost of
Sushi.
Tsushima. All right, so we
Tsushima.
have a little clip from State of Play yesterday, and they said to be continued. So I'm guessing they at the Game Awards. Well, it literally says the Game Awards tomorrow. That they're going to be dropping, I guess, like the rest of the trailer. But
Yeah.
here is the little snippet. If this drink can play, can it play? Can it play, please? Please. Thank you. All right. So yeah. Did anyone else see this?
I saw
Yes.
it.
All right. Blitz, starting you off first. What'd you think of it?
There really wasn't much to think about. I need to see more gameplay, like what they showed at was it E3? Was it last E3 or two E3s ago?
I think it was the
Two
last.
E3s. Two
It
Two
was
E3s
E3s.
two.
ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
All
been a
they
long
did
time.
Really?
was
Damn. It's been that
they
long?
yeah. No, wait, no,
I
it
thought it
was
was the
last
last
year's E3.
E3.
No, it was 2018. Yeah, because 2 years, two E3s ago would have been 2017, like summer 2017. We didn't know each other
Yeah, I
back then.
was like, that was
So
a
we did.
brick ago.
Yeah, we did. What are you talking about?
Well,
Oh,
like
I don't think it was two E3s ago. I think it was this
it
E3.
was last year for sure. It was.
well, let's see. Shall we?
I
Be
don't
that
think
as
it
it
was that
be that
long.
be that as it may. Yeah, I need to see more gameplay before I can form an opinion on this. This was just a cinematic thing, so I don't know if this is like what in game or
Yeah, I
this
was
is
about to
just.
say. I was like, do you think this is gonna look like this in game?
I mean, I would hope as long as much time as they've been taking on it.
If my frames
I've
can handle
Um,
that shit.
only.
but yeah, there really isn't much to say. It was like a 10-second or like a 15-second thing. I just need to see more gameplay to be honest. I don't even
I,
know if I'm gonna get it right away.
Yeah.
I was only ever concerned about like it was gonna be a PS5 launch title because it should be that because
I don't think it
like
should be that.
I
yes
feel
because
I feel like it should be.
consoles nowadays they need launch titles or else like fuck we buying them for
All right,
like
I can see your point now.
yeah so
Yeah,
like
it
it
is an exclusive.
definitely yeah it definitely should be a launch title and it just needs a good story because like I don't know like these uh these samurai games they've been pretty good lately but we just need I don't know
I was just about to
just needs
ask,
to be good.
do you think we're getting oversaturated with these type of games, especially since they're like in the Dark Souls?
I
Yeah,
mean, do
that's
we
true.
We
think
got
do
A
you,
lot.
has it been
we already got
confirmed that it's gonna be like Dark Souls?
We got
If
Sekiro,
I'd imagine
Neo,
it would.
Sekiro, Neo, Wait, that's really it so far for this gen. I
I mean, I
can't.
mean,
Let
that,
me
I
check.
mean, for this gen, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, do you think that this what's the word I'm looking for? This aesthetic or this mold has already been used too many times? Because like you just said, we got Sekiro, we got Neo already.
For
So we
Honor,
already.
solid. Like the games have just all been solid. That's why they keep going back to this time period. Cause like all these games,
How about you
that
give people what they really want in Assassin's Creed Japan? How about that?
That would be lit
that
as
could be
fuck. That
arranged.
would be lit
But
as fuck.
like this is a like the samurai like whole Japan thing. Like it's a good time. It's a good like setting for games. Period.
Yeah,
Like
it is.
yeah. So like I
I'd
feel
agree.
like
I
if
like
you
it. I'm
can
just wondering.
I was
like I
like,
feel like
honestly,
they keep going back to it because it's an easy time period to set up in because you already have like but you can already design buildings because we know what like feudal Japan buildings look like. So like it's all about just creating a good story, having good gameplay, and then you're good. Like setting is already done for you. Like what the characters will look like and shit. Like all that shit's done for you already. It's just about making the game like
I feel like
interesting for
it's
people.
should be focused on gameplay and then plot, because you have all the other stuff set up for you, like you said.
Yeah. Yeah.
So honestly, with the topic of oversaturation, I feel like I don't think it's been oversaturated just because it's what 3 or 4 games have come out um in the same setting and time period as like this game is coming out and like Sekiro and whatnot. But also at the same time, if the game is good, like fundamentally the mechanics are good, the story is good, is it really like a product? Not really.
I,
I wouldn't say
I
a
guess.
product,
I guess.
but like, go ahead, go
I
ahead.
always I always thought that real quick just like I always thought that if you can make good games in one time period like for as long as possible until niggas are like yeah this shit's stupid like please do something else then why not like I feel like we probably got another like 5 samurai games before niggas get like absolutely tired and just like please stop this shit because like I said so far like Neo, Sekiro, For Honor these are solid games set in these time period. So like there's nothing wrong with it just yet, but
Yeah, I was like,
anything
if
could
it
change.
if the games that keep coming out in this set time period and like the same theme, but they all hit, then is it really a like a problem with it? It may be like a thing with Nintendo where it's like, okay, like this is like the staple, and this is like not really the because if it's supposedly oversaturated and publishers and devs just use it as a kind of a money grab, is that like can we have a good money grab or like a bad money grab? Like it depends on what the game is like, not just from the theme and the setting. Like if it has a good story, then you can't really knock it. You feel me? Like so
That's
that's
fine. Yeah, like I said, I don't really necessarily have a problem with this game coming out. It's just something I just thought of. It's like we already have like I'm wondering if the market's already getting a little crowded with these types of games because we have 3 games in essentially the same time period.
mhm.
So like it makes me wonder what are these games doing to really separate themselves from each other. So
I guess
Well,
well
Neo and
Sekiro,
Sekiro are basically the same thing. Neo Sekiro, they're both Souls-like games.
yeah.
It's just one of them is from the originator of Souls games, and the other's like just their own twist on it. Like Neo's good, but ain't nobody gonna lie that it's basically just Dark Souls. Like it's Dark Souls in Japan before like Sekiro, because it came out before Sekiro.
so what
So
is Sekiro? Because
I would honestly I would even
what does Sekiro do different than Neo?
nothing.
Sekiro. Well,
They're both different. Well, actually, no,
I wouldn't
because
say it's the
on
same.
on a
Like it's
surface
not.
level,
It's really not
it's
like a
the same thing.
carbon copy of
Yeah,
Dark Souls. It
on the
has Dark
surface level, it's the
Souls.
same thing.
Yeah, on the surface it looks like the same thing, but
Yeah,
once you get
when you really,
into it, like
yeah.
the plot plays into the mechanics of the game, and not many other games actually do that. But if you dive deeper into Sekiro, and you pay attention to mechanics and compare them to Dark Souls, you'll see some differences there where it's like, okay, this is like the developers actually came up with this on their own and not take something from Dark Souls. So I don't really, on the surface, I do agree it looks like Dark Souls, but I wouldn't call it solely like a Dark Souls
It's
game.
the way like whenever you think about it, it's just like Japan, like a difficult game set in Japan, like a difficult like melee game set in Japan. But like when you really look at it, it's like in Neo, you switch to like different weapons which have different styles and shit, and like it's a just a different story all around. And then in Sekiro, you have one weapon with like certain moves that like you can just use once in a while type shit. But
Yeah,
like yeah,
like
on the
that thing,
surface
like
level,
the
they're
what
both just
the set
difficult
moves,
games.
like that mechanic, the set moves. That's something Sekiro has completely done on its own, or at least
Yeah.
I haven't seen it anywhere else. So
It's,
that's for
Okay.
me.
it's yeah,
So
I just want more of these
yeah,
honestly I
I'm
don't
gonna
really
eat this shit
care.
up because y'all know I'm a
No,
weeb. So
I
I
don't
mean,
really care about like the setting. Just the game just gotta be good.
yeah, I just honestly with Sekiro's story, I loved it. I just want to make sure like Ghost of Tsushima is has a good story.
Yeah, it just gotta be good to be honest. If the game good is good, we got another good samurai game.
I was like, hey, that's
You
another one to
you're
add to the list, bro.
yeah, hooray! But other than that, we just chilling.
Yeah, we just waiting on it to be honest. I might tune into the Game Awards.
You weren't gonna watch?
I don't know.
Why would you not want? Never mind.
I don't know. I don't
That's the
know.
Super Bowl
Why
of
would you
gaming,
not?
bro.
I don't know, man.
Actually, E3 is.
I
Never
don't
mind.
know.
It's
Eh,
whatever. But yeah,
I don't know.
we'll just wait to see. I'm glad it is a it's a PS5 launch title, right?
I'd
I don't
imagine
think
so.
it's that's been. I don't think it's been confirmed, but you can. I
Hold
guess you
on.
can speculate.
Tsushima.
This thread is hilarious. All right.
Yeah, I'm very happy for this game though. It's probably besides Cyberpunk, it's my most anticipated game in the next generation at least.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. Cyberpunk's one, then this is the second. But Chef, did you have anything to say on it?
No, not really.
All right. Who's breathing on the mic, yo? Holy shit.
My bad.
Um, Blitz, that's all you had to say.
No, yeah, no, that's it.
All right. So,
I just need to see gameplay.
uh, so for the next topic, Babylon's Fall gets a new gameplay trailer during State of Play.
Now I am excited about
Yeah,
this.
I was about to say, I was like, Blitz, you want to take this one?
I'm in the middle of grind session BDO right now, but I actually might turn this off because I kind of don't like the way this class plays. Um, is it playing or not?
I have to go to the certain point of the video where it's playing. It is on now. All right.
Oh, so it's
Um,
hack and slash. Okay, cool.
yeah, so this is probably another title I think a lot of people forgot about because it was announced a long time ago, like 2, 3 E3s ago, but we haven't heard shit from it since. So this is a action adventure game from Platinum, and everyone knows I love Platinum games. So, and they haven't with this based on this gameplay, they haven't confirmed that it's going to be like another Souls type game, but the enemy variants and the enemy types look like they're from Dark Souls. So that's what makes people think it's like it's Platinum's take on the same genre. So, um,
It honestly just looks like their take on a beat 'em up, or not a beat 'em up, a hack and slash, like a platinum DMC to call it, which is like
yeah, it looked more like DMC than Dark
yeah
Souls, which
yeah.
I'm on board with. But I'm kind of curious to see what else they show because like I felt when the original trailer, it was like they were going through like different time periods of history and something like that. So I'm wondering like what exactly is going to be what we're going to be doing story wise and what our characters are going to be like and that kind of stuff. So I'm definitely excited for this because like this gameplay definitely like I had my attention before because like I said I love platinum games and this looks like it won't disappoint me from a gameplay perspective. So
I'm getting like
That
a
that little
Astral
slap,
Chain type vibe.
They made
those
it
Astral
has
Chain.
initials.
it has like a near it has it's like Devil May Cry meets near because it has like the same like
Low key.
the same lighting and shading effects as in.
Those
Yeah.
first 3 slashes he does, it's literally just 2B. Those look just like the ones 2B does to me.
Yeah, cause hey, the same company. So
Yeah.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Hey, I
So
ain't
yeah,
mad
I'm
at
definitely
that.
excited for this.
Yeah, this looks dope as fuck. I haven't played a hack and slash in a minute.
You missed out on DMC?
Yes, sir.
Bugging. Bugging.
I
It's the
guess.
best
Yep.
hack and
So
All right,
slash
all
of the
right, all
gen,
right, nigga.
actually.
Calm down, calm down. All
I
right.
ain't saying much.
what more information next summer? So no release date. Damn it.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So yeah,
no.
I'm excited for that. This is one of my more anticipated titles next year slash whenever it's coming.
Platinum Games. Hey, they got some hitters. They got some bangers. I ain't
I mean,
gonna.
the only Miss Platinum has is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
But who
They've
even know
shown
about that? You feel me?
exactly. So because when Platinum usually tries and usually do, they come out with heat. So
Yeah. So it was a little mess up on the way, a little hiccup, but that's light. That's light. So, Chef, do you have anything to say? Do you even play hack and slashers like that?
Yes, I do.
What'd you feel about how you feel about the trailer, my man?
I saw the trailer and I loved it a lot.
You don't have anything else to say?
Nah, because I didn't really see too much of that. That didn't really, saying that
you
I've never
gotta
seen
see
before.
you gotta see more.
Yeah,
Got you.
like most of that
Like
stuff I've seen.
what is going to make this game different from any of the other titles? But I'm definitely interested.
I feel
I
you.
won't lie, it doesn't look that original, but that's not a bad thing. It's not
Yeah,
a
like I said, if it ain't
Yeah,
broke,
say
don't
if
fix it.
broke, don't fix it, bruh. Hey, put a new coat of paint on it. Boom, good as new.
hell no. Don't do that.
I mean, that's what
um,
Nintendo does.
we ain't
Relax.
gonna talk about
That's
that
not
though.
true.
We know. All
That's
right, it
exactly
We
really
true.
lying.
is. It really
We
is.
lying. We
All
lying.
right, all right.
Next
Next
topic.
topic. Um, so
Nintendo's not original.
Cat.
we had the Game Awards and Steam partnering up. Now, I feel like this was like the most captivating piece of news on this list for this week. Um, so Steam and the Game Awards is going to be doing a 48-hour window where you get your hands on demos, 13 demos to be exact, before they get removed from Steam for free. So, finally, I think me and Blitz, you're either me or Chef, have talked about just how gaming companies have kind of strayed away from demos, being like in the early, not the early
I
years
think
when the
we've all
PS2
talked
come
about
out.
that at some
Yeah, we,
point.
we probably have. But how gaming companies have strayed away from um, like the demos and everything that you would get, and now I'm happy to say that they might be trying to come back with a little some. So what y'all think?
It's cool. I don't know anything about the games
These are
that
the
they've
yeah
listed,
these are the
but
games. I don't know any of them to be honest, but I just like the idea behind it. I don't really fuck with any of the games.
yeah. So hopefully, now I'm assuming this is just for the Game Awards. Uh, this isn't like something that Steam is going to be
Yeah, I don't think I
on
don't
the
think it's gonna
regular.
be that.
But
But the hey, I mean the idea is open now. So
yeah,
Those are the games.
yeah,
yeah, look like they're all indie titles.
Yeah, they all look. Besides System Shock, cause niggas know about System Shock.
I
I
don't.
But
don't.
y'all don't know about System Shock? It's like an old school horror game. I'll link
Link
it
it.
for y'all. Yeah, it's a old school like horror FPS game. It was, unless this is the new one, I might be bugging. There's one in there's one in like 1994. I think that's the one they made free. And yeah,
I wouldn't
it's
know.
just a classic horror game. It's like if you've never played it and you're interested, which you probably aren't, I won't lie. It's right there. It's free. But like these just look like indie games that like if you ain't got shit to play, which is not that hard this year, you just pick one of these up and play it for a little bit.
What do you mean it's not that hard this year?
Nigga, ain't shit come out this year.
You right. Um. Yeah. To be honest, I'll. I don't even know if I would try any of the games. Actually, no. I will try one. Skatebird. I saw someone dropped a link of that earlier this week in Gen 1, so might be seeing what that's about since it's on this free Steam demo list. But besides that, I think that's it. Um, this week was kind of lackluster, but not in terms of news for the podcast. Not like the whole week because Games Award tomorrow
We're gonna
and
have
State
more to
of
talk.
Play.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
next
We're
week.
gonna talk about
Next
next
week
week.
is gonna be the the nice podcast. Um, I think that's it. Chef,
Yes, sir.
your rapid fire.
Yes.
Hold on,
Give me
I got
one
you.
second,
I
sir.
got you.
I'm just now putting them in there. Now I'm trying to figure out why my internet is. I'm finna uninstall all Xbox shit. Fam. It's all going. It's all going out. It's
Phil
finna all
Spencer,
go
let's
out.
see what you did. Look what you did to my friend Chef, bro.
Shit, crazy, fam. I'm disconnecting and connecting and everything. I probably missed about 20 minutes of y'all shits like 20 minutes ago.
God damn, bro.
True.
But well, I'll put that in the wrong order. Anyway, you can start with the GOG Galaxy shit, sir.
Oh yeah, for thank you for reminding. I gotta download that.
Yep,
GOG
Shout out
GOG
Galaxy.
GOG.
Galaxy 2.0 is now in open beta.
That's
Um,
that's gas.
part is pretty much just CD Projekt Red. They got their own game launcher. Everything comes together. Steam, Origin, Xbox Game Pass, that shitty shit. What else they
So
got?
like, what are the because I don't because I used to have GOG, but I didn't really find a use for it in the past. So like, what is it about this launcher that you say makes it better than like Steam or like Origin or?
Got you. For one, for to start it off with, everything is all in the same library. So all of your launchers, even though you still gotta launch those launchers to play the game, probably everything is all in one central library, and it actually looks the best out of any library that I've even seen. Like any launcher, Steam, Origin, UPlay, all of that. This one looks the best out of all of them.
Is more user
Uh,
friendly.
It
yeah, more user
also
friendly. I don't know how they're doing it, but they do have your total time played on most games, so you can see how much time you've put into games. I've gotten like 2,000 over the course of all the games that I've got.
Slight work.
You got friends list on here.
they have frequent
Uh,
sales also, like very
yeah, frequent
frequent.
sales.
Every single
Oh, and
time
they
I
also
launch a business,
specialize in the no DRM.
Oh yeah, do
So
appreciate that. Yeah, I need to re-download that. I downloaded it, just haven't installed it yet, so I'm probably gonna do that after that.
to be honest, for the past like couple years, it's just been like the Witcher launcher
yeah,
because yeah, it's just been Witcher for me. Like if I ain't playing Witcher, there's no reason. Like I
Right.
literally don't launch this bitch, but you know they got Cyberpunk coming to it.
Yeah, I was
They
just gonna
have
say I actually was gonna buy Cyberpunk on GOG, so CD Projekt Red gets the money directly, but then Nightshade gifted it to me on Steam. Shout out Nightshade for my birthday.
Hey, shout out Nightshade,
oh
bro.
true. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get it on GOG still.
yeah,
so yep.
it's
But yeah,
Um,
that's cool.
it's always been solid.
it's pretty much it for it, really. It's just universal launcher, something that everybody can use. Even though you probably still gotta download the other launchers, but you don't have to worry about going into those anymore after you download them.
I feel that.
Just launch the game straight from GOG, and then they take care of the rest.
They also like just a last thing. They also do their best to like get a lot of like games that like they've been advertised but like not that much. Like they have a lot of like not only hidden gems but like just gems period on here that like I don't know, like obviously they're on Steam too, but like supporting CD while supporting these devs cuz I'm pretty sure I don't know how their little cut with the devs are or whatever, like licensing the games on their shit, but I would assume CD's like nice with that shit. Like they're a lot more what you call it, not genuine, but I'd assume that CD would be more like kind to the people they license their like the people they license games on their launcher on. Actually, let me look it up. Uh,
According to something from last year, they do the 30% cut, and I'm guessing it's for like the bigger developers.
yeah, they
I don't
take
know what they do for
30%
indies. I think
cuts.
they do smaller cuts for indies, but bigger developers. It's just the same as Steam.
Hey, fuck them niggas.
Well, it's like on Epic, or well, Epic has a 70-30, I think, or 80-20, I forgot, but apparently their shit's not like it's not like it's not as good as it sounds. Like a 70-30% cut is not as like blatant. as like you think it is. It's not as good as like it sounds. That's just what I've heard. I don't really know all about that yet, but just GOG CD. They're always been solid. Always treated the gaming community right. So why not give their launcher a shot?
Yeah,
Since they
it's a
have
nice
shit.
launcher. So
Okay.
Facts. I might. I like from what I'm hearing and seeing. I might give it a try.
shit is
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. I downloaded it yesterday. I just forgot to install it to do that.
Yeah. All right, chef. What's next? Which one you
In
want to do?
console selling news, you can go to the Nintendo Switch now.
All right.
The Nintendo Switch has outsold the Xbox One
Oh
in
shit.
Oh
lifetime
shit.
Oh,
sales.
word?
Yes,
Oh
How
shit.
since
close is
because they
it to
did.
PS4 now?
Oh, they're not even close.
Yikes.
I think the PS4 got like 100 million units and Nintendo got 45.
Oh, wow.
If I saw those numbers correctly, but either way go, PS4 is still out there, just outranking all of them. But Nintendo Switch passed up the Xbox One now to sell
That's sad as fuck.
more worldwide, and
So,
it
That-
makes sense because Nintendo has more games than Xbox. Actually,
yeah, I'm about to say, shout out to the Switch for as much flack as a lot of
We was giving them.
jokes. Yeah, yeah, not just us. Everybody was making fun of them. Like the way their voice app or their voice chat was worked was fucking stupid. And oh, Breath of the
that
Wild, and
shit was
what do
stupid
you
as
play
fuck.
after that? Yeah, but outside of that, I mean, yeah, you gotta give it to the Switch. They Nintendo knows how to market that stuff and make people buy it. So,
Exactly.
right?
And
like
this
hell,
shit
I got
really,
one. I'm just waiting on a few games that I need to validate my purchase.
it really just, it's really all on you on like perceive the Switch, honestly.
No,
But
it's fun. Like for sure, I'm probably gonna bring mine with me when we go to Chicago.
yeah, same.
If we ever have downtime, I just need something to play. I'll just turn on
Bringing,
Smash or something.
See,
bringing
damn, that's
Smash, yeah.
crazy. I was talking
Bring
about, oh, I'm gonna
GameCube
bring my
controllers.
PS4. Niggas was
Just
like,
bring the
huh?
GameCube
What?
Who
controllers.
said they're bringing their PS? No,
Who
I'm
said
not.
that?
I said I was just because.
Hell no.
I
All
guess.
right.
No, we
Damn.
bring in Switch just to have the Smash tourneys, or not Smash
You
tourneys, but
trying to smash, nigga?
Good.
Pause, bro.
All
nigga.
right, bro.
All
Good
right.
luck. Good luck having that on the getting that on the plane.
High key.
Oh, the GameCube controller?
No, the PS4, Kenpachi.
Oh,
Oh
Good
we're
luck.
yeah.
not bringing
Have
that
fun
shit
getting
on.
that on the plane.
Yeah, they probably gonna think that shit is a whole bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sound just like
that
their
shit
plane when it's
is.
taking off.
Yeah, yeah, high key.
I
I'm
got your
sleep.
numbers though, Mitch. I got your numbers.
What's up?
PlayStation 4, 100 million units. Xbox One, 40 something million units, and then the Nintendo Switch, 40 something million units. So the
Mm.
PlayStation 4 blew
Xbox One
all
has
them boys out the water.
45.24 and Nintendo has
It's just
45.92.
Yeah, and
like
PlayStation is just up there in its own league.
Yeah.
I
PlayStation in
really
the
didn't
clouds.
realize how bad Sony dominated this generation, man. This
They
shit was
dominated.
fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
they was dominating hard. They because they had all the games.
Yeah,
Nigga,
they
Sony
just
dominated that shit so hard. The fucking news and shit was like, all right, let's see what Microsoft and goddamn Nintendo doing.
yeah.
The niggas
This
already up there,
shit
damn.
They got
they
content.
just made this generation niggas,
Exactly.
bro.
And the
Shout
crazy part is the Xbox One came out in 2013 and the Switch hit the shelves in 2017. Think
2017.
about that.
That's
I mean,
tough.
bro, like it goes back to the thing, bro. They ain't got shit on the Xbox, but
That's
you look
crazy
over on the
though.
Switch, bro. We got Breath of the Wild, we got Smash, we got Odyssey, Astro
You
Chain, we
said
got Bayonetta.
Foundations?
Hey,
That's
bro,
crazy.
niggas got shit to play on the Switch. They don't got shit to play on the Xbox. I never
Canceling shit.
when I sold my Xbox, like that shit hurted because like, bro, like Xbox was really my first like console gig,
Yo, fuck
really.
Xbox.
But like these
Xbox.
niggas,
I only bought one. I was originally when I had enough money, I bought a PlayStation 3 first, but then like all my friends in college were on Xbox. That's the only reason I bought one. Um, it's crazy. Xbox 360 had more games to play than Xbox One.
Yeah,
yeah.
360 dominated last generation.
Oh, yeah, with Gears and Gears and Halo alone, just like skull fuck that
It
generation.
was just
Yeah,
more
back.
fun to play on a 360. They actually had a party system.
It
Yeah,
was just a
You
better
can,
console all
yeah,
around, like not just in
it was the
games, just
cheaper
like the
console
way it
too.
worked.
and it was a media center as well. You can do a
Yep.
whole
Yeah,
bunch
they
of other
had
shit on there.
Netflix. They had
So
the
because
Connect
I
was
think
actually solid back then.
yeah, because I think well, it's kind of this pattern has rung true for at least the last couple generations. Microsoft makes the better hardware, but in terms of like games and things to do on it, in terms of entertainment, you have to go to Sony and
You have
Nintendo
to
for
go to
that.
Sony,
I
yeah.
was like, niggas is starting to not care about hardware, at least for console gaming now. So just because PS4, Sony is
Like, yeah, you might be playing at a
Demolish
lower
this
resolution
generation.
on PS4,
But I'm
but hey,
enjoying
it's
myself.
yeah, but hey, I got something to play.
I
Yeah.
got
Spider-Man,
games.
God of War, God of War,
Spider-Man, God of War,
Horizon Zero Dawn.
God of
God of
War at
War.
least 10 times to be honest.
Yo, God of War is so good.
On God, no
Yo,
cap.
God of War is so good.
I gotta give God of War its props. I didn't want that game to exist because the way 3 ended, that should have been perfect. But now
I
the
remember
new one is here, it's like, you know what? I'll tip my cap. It's fine.
that
Yeah.
shit. Hey, bro. I remember pushing that agenda for as hard as I could, and at least it turned out right. But,
All right.
damn, bro, like Bloodborne, like oh my god,
Last of Us, like even
like
though I don't
oh
like
my
Last of Us like that, but
It's a good game to watch. I watch Chris Move play it
yeah,
from
it's a
time
nice
to
little
time.
movie. it's, a nice little,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
cute,
yeah.
This is
it's a
literally
cute
a
little
movie
movie.
game, bro.
it's
Most
yeah for
definitely
sure.
won't be getting a second one.
Uncharted, I don't like Uncharted either, but it's a nice little movie to watch.
Yeah.
It's like you can't really shit on anything these niggas made, bro. Like I,
Hey,
I guess
bro.
Killzone
Nigga,
was not
don't
that great,
kill.
was it?
What?
Killzone
The
Shadowfall,
last, okay, the last Killzone was ass, but
yeah, that's
everything
what I'm talking
other,
about. The
Yeah,
PS4 launch
Shadowfall. Yeah, the
title, yeah,
yeah,
PS3 kill zones were good though.
yeah,
yeah. No,
PS3
no, I'm
Killzone were
talking about the
god tier, bruh. Killzone
and
3 was the best Killzone.
yeah, Killzone Shadowfall was not. Let me just look like this generation in general. Like towards the beginning, there wasn't really anything to play at the beginning of this. Like for
Yeah,
Xbox, we had like Rise, Son of Rome, and
Ghosts.
like Ghosts, and then
Lord
PS4
have mercy.
Yuck.
we had what did we just say? I literally just forgot. Killzone Shadowfall and like 2K.
I
Like
could have went
that's
pro in Killzone 3 multiplayer.
Talking about the PS4.
yeah. PS4 had like it
Yeah,
was
beginning of this console generation, there wasn't shit to play
Oh
on
yeah,
either
definitely.
console.
I remember
yeah.
I was on boards with that.
That's why niggas stayed on PS3 and 360 for like the first couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then niggas, Sony said fuck all the bullshit, turned up on these boys. Xbox was stagnant. Nintendo didn't say. Actually, no. Nintendo released the Wii
Nintendo was in
U.
yeah.
Yeah,
Nintendo was in the cut on the Wii U, and that
yeah, dog shit.
That
it
shit
moved some
hit.
unit.
Yeah, that shit hit.
It sold better. Well, it didn't sell as good as the, but it still has some
It was
good
still
gems on
making
it.
numbers.
Nintendo flopped. Yeah, Nintendo kind of flopped at the beginning, but they came back with the Switch hard. They came back with the Switch, and like they solidified themselves this gen. They were definitely they deserve to ride Sony's coattails this generation, but Sony
That's crazy
definitely
how they they secured the number 2 spot before the decade ends.
before yeah like
Like
right
right before the
before
decade ends. It's hilarious.
yeah. Like
Damn.
in just short 3 years, they managed to beat out the Xbox One, which has
Microsoft
been
going
out
out sad this
7
year.
years,
Holy
bro.
shit.
Yeah, the Switch made up in 3 years what Xbox couldn't in over 7. That's damn,
Yikes.
damn.
Hey, bro. But next topic though.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, this is the last one. If anybody even really cares, surprise! Forza Horizon. What is that? Forza Horizon 2, 4.
Four.
The newer
He
one.
said two.
The newer one has a battle royale mode coming out.
Huh?
I don't.
With
Wait, we've heard
cars?
about
Nah,
that. We've heard
okay.
about that
Honestly,
before.
bro. Like I watched some
Yeah, with
gameplay.
cars.
That joint looked fun. That
Hold
joint
on, let
looked
me.
fun.
Is it bumper cars, nigga?
I'm finna
It's
explain
like
it
you
to you.
basically paying tag.
I'm finna explain it to you. So what you do? It's called the Eliminator. So it's 72 people on the map. I think it's the whole map in total of what Forza uses. So people just spawn on a random location. And you
Oh,
start off on the.
they don't drop out of a AC 130 in the car.
It
No, I
looks
think you
No.
like
just
what?
start
There's
in
a
a random
blimp right
spot.
there. It looked like a blimp right there.
You
John.
start off in a bucket, the Mini Cooper, and in certain places on the map you can go through like it's marked by smoke or some shit like that, or you can do races to upgrade your car as you go. And there is a the outer ring that you got to stay inside before if you go outside of it you get disqualified. But
Huh.
yeah, you're going through all of that, upgrading your car as like that. People get eliminated if you lose the race or something like that. And towards the end, there's going to be a actual race with like the last 8 people, I believe. Like whoever's the last like 10% or something like that. 10 people. Yeah, 10 people. The final drivers, they have to race to the final point to be declared the winner.
Huh.
That's cool. That's
I mean,
cool.
it's innovative
That's
for the
different.
battle royale
Yeah.
genre. Like
Yeah,
the
that's
battle royale
different.
genre still. So
I'm not gonna say nothing negative about it. It's just probably not what I'm gonna get into ever.
I'm just
I'll watch
really
it, but
happy
yeah.
they're
Yeah,
innovating.
I'll definitely watch it. I don't
Yeah,
have
it's something
Forza,
different.
so I'm not gonna buy it for this, but I'll definitely
You
watch
can
it.
get it through Game Pass, but I'm done with Game
Mm.
Pass.
Oh, Shay left.
It's good to know they're trying something new on the battle royale because it's been the same like 100-player FPS shit for a good like 3 years.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 72-player cars, like switching up these cars or whatever. It looks cool, but I'm not gonna play it. So
All right. Well, good luck
So
with
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
racing battle royale, and that was it for all the
All
news
right.
or quick news,
I think
at
that
least.
has signaled the end of the podcast for this week. We don't
You
have
just
any
you just
anime,
not
no life, nope.
you just not you just not gonna look at the question I put in there.
Oh shit, my bad.
bugging.
I even put it in red so you would
You
look at
right,
it.
my
Oh
Skip,
my
dumbass.
skip the
god.
red.
All
Skip the
right,
red.
so
Unsub, yo.
po- damn. Um, my apologies. Uh, so we have
Yes.
the hello. My
Are
Hello?
you
Discord,
looking?
my Discord was fucking up. My bad, my bad. So gonna go down the list. Gonna start with Blitz. So Blitz, how you doing?
Uh, I'm okay.
All right. What
I'm
was
multitasking,
this?
so.
Was this a lackluster year for games?
Um, yes and no. Because a lot of games came out, but to me, there weren't a lot of games that I really was interested in.
Mm,
There wasn't really anything I was really interested in. There's very little, especially compared to years past, like 2017, I think it was. Yeah, 2017, when there was like, I think for that first half of the year, there was a major game release that I had pre-ordered or was going to buy day one because I think it was like Near Tekken, um, and then one other game that came out like all within like a month of each other. I was broke that year. Holy shit. Um, and then you had like games like even last year with like SoCal and Spider-Man and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Even though I finished that game, but there were still games that I was interested in and I was excited to play. But this year was like, eh. I mean, that's cool, but I'm probably not going to play it. I found myself saying that about a lot of games that came out this year, outside of like Astral Chain, I think.
mm.
So yeah, I'd say, yeah, it was a lack. It was kind of a down year for game releases this year. But yeah, it's just not only because there wasn't a lot of stuff I was all that interested in.
I can respect that. I kind of feel the same way. Not gonna lie, but we gonna get to me later. Uh, Chef, what about you, my man? Was this a lackluster year for games?
Absolutely for me. Saying that I probably wasn't interested in half the games that came out because what I see 2019 was a slow start, and then now it's starting to chug along.
Mhm.
But it seemed like they just it's like a slow leak of good games coming out towards the end of the year, but they gearing us up for the next few years or some shit like that. Because I know they finna start dropping all heat following the next decade.
Yeah.
But because what was it? Outer Worlds. I enjoyed that out of 2019. Gears 5, I enjoyed that out of 2019. I still haven't finished Devil May Cry 5,
I gotta
but
finish
I
that
still
too.
enjoy it.
Yeah, it was
Um,
fun. It's fun. I just gotta sit down and play.
what else? Damn, is that it? Yeah, that's it.
Uh,
King.
um,
What else came out in 2019? Because I know it was some other
I'm
games.
trying to think what else you played this year.
Yeah, I
I
was
know you
like,
Because
played.
I
I
played
know
a
you
few
started
of
playing
them.
God of War again, but that came out 2 years ago, last year.
Yeah,
Last year.
that came out. Oh, yeah, that came out a year ago. No, yeah, it's just most games I wasn't really interested in, or I just don't feel like paying for it right now, and I'm just patient with it. So
I feel that.
lackluster, yes. I'll just say yes.
All right.
That's how I feel about it.
Michelin Man, what about you? Was this a lackluster year for games? Mitch,
What's up?
was this a lackluster year for games, my man?
Um, I mean, yeah, compared to two things for me. One, when you compare it to 2017 and 2018, which, like Blitz said, just insane. Just those years were insane for games. But like this year, man, like I went down and I really thought of what I liked, and to me,
Oh my god! I'm gonna let you finish, man. I just realized something, but yeah, I'm gonna
Oh
let you
shit.
finish.
I was like,
so
oh shit.
like if we really think about it, like the bad outweighs the good, but not by like a huge margin. Like this year for bad, right? And this is not just from my personal experience. This is from like the gaming, like from like watching content creators and shit, and like listening to people that play games. These are just games that weren't good. Like Death Stranding was really really hyped up.
Overhyped. It was
It was
overhyped,
it
bro.
was hot for like 1 week, and
Yeah.
then it. Where's that even on Twitch now?
That's what I'm
Apparently,
saying.
that game was not that. It was very lackluster.
Shit was a
Control
walking
had very
simulator.
mixed. Control had very mixed reviews
I
on
feel
it.
like
I feel like it was a good game, in my opinion, to be honest.
I
that's
remember
what I'm.
games now.
I was I was just gonna think. I was gonna thinking like. I feel like did good games come out and then just the marketing sucks, or is it, or were they like bad games? Because I remember hearing about Control and then it just came out, and I didn't
I
hear shit
watched the
about it
gameplay.
leading up to the release. I didn't hear shit about it after, but I hear
Oh,
it's a
it
good
was the
game.
Epic exclusive. That's why that pretty much solidified that it
Um,
was not going to be anybody's. It wasn't going to get anybody's attention because it was around that time Epic was doing all the fuck shit. So
got
Uh,
you, got you.
And,
so
but yeah,
yeah, it felt like maybe it was a year for bad marketing.
I'll just name the good games this year: Apex, Fallen Order, Outer Worlds, Sekiro, um, DMC5,
Anthem.
um, and
Stop.
oh boy, I almost said it,
Uh,
bro. Yo, relax.
uh,
That's really it. And then like for bad, we had Anthem,
Anthem. Takes the
Crackdown
cake.
3, Far Cry New Dawn,
Crackdown 3.
Crackdown 3,
I forgot
Far
that
Cry
game
New
came out.
Dawn.
you said Far
We
Cry New Dawn.
okay. Far Cry New Dawn.
I
Yeah,
feel like that shouldn't count. That's an expansion of 5, isn't it?
not it counted as a brand new game. It is its own game.
Hell
It
no.
is an expansion technically, but it was its own game.
Far Cry formula is too familiar throughout the last
Ubisoft,
three that came out.
Ubisoft, Ubisoft needs to reevaluate Far Cry because ever since
Yeah,
3, they've been using the same form into
Hey,
the
once
ground. Yeah.
Watch Dogs 3 come out,
U,
we gonna be good,
High
bro.
Ubisoft
key,
this
I went back and I'm gonna let you finish, but I went back and rewatched gameplay of Far Cry 3. That game is great, bruh.
yeah.
That
yes.
game was fire, bro.
And shout out
Fire.
my man's Michael Mando. He's like probably
Michael
one of the
Mando's a
most
legend.
accurately casted. He was so that part was made for him. Voss was made for that nigga, yo.
Yeah.
So like,
Boss
so,
is
shout out Far Cry 3, but everything else after that, they tried to duplicate that, and they just never.
oh dude, this year like Ubisoft was non-existent. They had Breakpoint and Division 2, dog shit as well.
I don't think
Um
Division 2 is bad. I just. Never mind.
um like everything that I and then Mortal Kombat 11 was not that great.
I mean, Mortal Kombat is good. It's just personally, I didn't like it as much as I thought I would.
Yeah, this year,
I forgot
And
Mortal
like
then,
Kombat came out this year.
like I
Yeah.
and
said, bro.
because you know what I realized, I just forgot Borderlands 3 came out. That's how
Yeah, oh
disappointed
yeah, I
I am
forgot.
again.
Oof.
See, I was gonna say with Borderlands
I
3,
was
that's
so
another
disappointed in it.
like
Oh yeah.
majority of the things this year, like majority of these games, they just had mixed emotions. That was it. Borderlands 3 had mixed
It
emotions.
wasn't a slam
Control,
dunk this year.
mixed emotion.
It was a bunch
Pokemon
of
Sword and
disappointing
Shield,
releases.
mixed
Yeah.
emotions. Like, and it's just like at in the surface level, if you take it like and you compare it to the previous years of this generation from 2013 to 2019 or to this year, like it is just one of the worst, if not probably the worst. Like, because again, 2017 amazing, just too much good games that year, and like we look at that and then we
2017 has slam dunk after slam dunk, yo.
yeah, like Jesus Christ, that was a good year.
What
So
what came out besides those two in 2017? Yeah, Nier,
per-
at Tekken,
Persona,
Persona.
Breath of the Wild,
Breath. That was
Odyssey.
20. I thought that was
Per-
16.
No, it was 17.
Oh, okay.
Nah, that's when the Switch came out, 2017.
Oh, true.
It was a what else? I literally Horizon Zero Dawn.
Hor- That was 17 too.
Yep.
Yeah, yep,
Great game.
Yeah, see what I'm talking about?
yeah. Cuphead, Destiny 2,
Oh yeah,
Yo,
Yeah,
Hellblade.
Destiny
Yo, Hellblade came
2,
out in 2017.
clutch, clutch,
yeah,
clutch.
yeah.
Hellblade, Hollow
Yeah,
Knight,
17. Yeah, 17 had slam dunk after
bro.
slam dunk.
Destiny
Jesus
2 was
Christ, son.
clutch. She got a bald head. Holy shit. Alright.
Like the only L of 2017 was probably like Shadow of
2K18.
War.
Oh,
Oh
Oh
shit.
yeah, I forgot about Shadow of War.
Yeah, Shadow of War is probably like that year's biggest L, and that wasn't even that bad of a
not
It
even For
wasn't
Honor.
that bad of a game, to be honest. It
For
was
Yeah,
not
It's
Honor
that
was
just
bad of a game.
2016.
wasn't the problem with Shadow of War like the end game stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Oh
was
no,
like
For
a
Honor
wall
did
that you
come
hit
out.
at one point, and it was kind of hard to progress.
Uh,
And then 2018 we had God of War.
Vigil came out in
Yeah.
2017, I feel that.
We had God of War last year. We had Spider Man. We had, even though I think it's overhyped, Red Dead was good. We had AC Odyssey. We had Monster Hunter World.
Oh,
We
this game
had
is fucking trash.
we had Drag
Dragon Quest, right?
no Dragon Ball Fighter. This nigga Kenpachi threw me off what he said, but what you
That
call
nigga
it?
Chef
Yeah,
was playing it for a minute too.
What?
Dragon Ball Fighter
Odyssey.
Z.
Oh yeah, I was. Odyssey. Oh yeah, I put
Yeah,
70.
AC
No,
Odyssey.
70 hours into
You
that
put a
game.
lot of time into Origins too, right?
Oh yeah, because those
This one's
are
a
my two
personal
favorite
favorite of
Assassin's
mine,
Creeds.
but Far Cry 5, like that, I really like that game.
We get into like
Detroit
game of
Become
the
Human.
decade. No.
Yeah,
Like
we're
no, I'm
gonna
just
We
talking
we're gonna
about
gotta
get
games
say
there.
that
that.
came
We
out
gotta
that
say
year.
that, nigga. We gotta say that. We gotta say
No,
that.
I'm just talking about games that came out like in
Forget
the year,
about
and
your
then like
76.
even if we go back
Yo,
to
chill out.
what you call it.
Yo,
Oh yeah,
chill out.
76 came out last year. That was that year's biggest sale. And then like we go back to 2016 as well. Dark Souls,
Oh
Overwatch,
Lord.
Dishonored, Doom,
Nigga,
Final
you really
Fantasy
getting into the
15.
decades, nigga. Damn.
Like
Yeah.
bro, like man,
Nigga,
like
save it.
there
Save
was
it.
just
Save it. We
I am. I'm
understand.
just saying,
We.
bro. Like it's just
I
tragic,
get
bro.
you. I get you.
This
Yo,
year was just tragic to me, man.
trust. I get you, bro.
Yeah, so 2019 was a down year compared to the others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's-
I agree with all of them. I feel the same way, so I ain't got much to say.
I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the release list for the games that came out in 2019. Yeah, these shits was disappointing. It was a lot of
sad, bro.
games that could have been good that had the potential, but then they came out. It's like, yeah,
Like
we
what?
good for a week.
Bro,
Starting off with Borderlands for one.
Oh, from this year, yeah.
Yeah, from this year. It was towards the beginning of the year where all the games came out that was supposed that had the potential.
I mean, RE2 came out this year. That was good.
Yeah, that came out January 25th. Where'd the game go?
bro, I really feel like Anthem is just it just counts as like 10 bad games this year, bro. But it really it's
No, that
it,
was
or
an alpha,
it's
fam. That ain't come out. That ain't come out this year.
That was
like
an
bro,
alpha. I'm
it just
sweet.
That
hurts
wasn't.
to think about, bro. That game was just god damn, bro. It's just this big ass like stain on this year that won't go away, bro.
Not
They
if you
about to
talk to certain
overhaul it.
people.
They about to overhaul it. What you
Yeah,
mean? It's about to be Anthem
it's
2.0.
it's,
All
it's gonna
right,
be
so
okay.
we gonna go ahead and close the podcast down.
Yes, Marty. Yes, Marty.
Niggas ain't
Well, he
talking
said
about
Astral
Anthem.
Chain.
Oh yeah, Astral
Yeah,
Chain.
yeah.
Astral Chain.
Astral Chain. Yep,
Yeah.
Astral Chain was good. Before we wrap up, you sure you didn't want to talk about the one anime topic that we may or may not have? I feel like you know what I'm talking about.
I even know what you're talking about.
Do you want to talk about that or no?
No, no.
You sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Okay.
But yeah, I gotta go.
You gotta go.
And I really don't want to talk about that. Not right now,
Okay.
at least.
Because I'm not gonna hold you. I went back and watched the last 2 episodes, and I'm like, bruh,
Yeah.
I feel like y'all talking about Fire Force.
No,
no,
no. But
no.
hey, we gonna wrap this joint up. I gotta go. Um, love y'all. Say our closing words. Literally a word. Blitz.
I had a closing statement, but I forgot what it was. So there.
I feel you. Chef.
I had 2 bowls of Fruity Pebbles when I got home.
I feel you. Mitch.
Oh, I'm hungry. Actually, that's my closing statement.
Mitch.
Enjoy your night.
Hey, thank you. Eat booty. Live your life. Peace.